anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the Eagles' 39.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the Washington 7, Eagles 0.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception with very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
First down.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes this Washington 24. Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Brings up third down.
Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let... This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 37.
At the 12-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. And the route is on here in this first half.
Washington 31, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
But first down, Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Murray. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. Murray 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Hardman.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play fake. Murray airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking downfield for Kelsey. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes this Washington 45. Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray will find Gibson here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes this Washington 52. Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. That's the end of the third.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Eagles nothing.
Now Murray off play action. Airing one out for Crowder. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to...
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. That one caught by Gibson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he's brought down. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To throw is Murray, and this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
8 yards to go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, guys, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete to
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 54 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
at the 11-yard line.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Back to throw it. Murray. This is brought in by Gibson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
3rd and 2.
Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Washington.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And that'll be complete to the running back Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again, Murray.
48-yard line.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.